Hello designers and non-designers, and yes, this is the third video that I'm recording in the same day. This is why I still having the same freaking t-shirt. Sorry for that. And in this video, I'm going to tell you if you really need to go to college to learn graphic design and what I believe are the paths you can follow to get a great graphic designer. First of all, don't forget to share this video with other people that you believe that has this question right now, that they think, okay, should I go to college or not? This video is probably going to help you to decide if you want to go, if you need to go to college to learn graphic designer, to learn graphic design, and the people that are trying to figure out if they should or should not go to college. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like on this video right now. Don't forget to go with this bell too. I don't know, bell. Okay, thank you. Along my path as a graphic designer, I learned many things as a self-taught designer. I didn't go to college when I started because I started in graphic design when I was only 14 years old. I shouldn't work with this age, but I had an opportunity and I took it. So what I did is I just went to YouTube, to Skillshare, to other platforms that could teach something about graphic design, how to use the software, and I just tried so hard to learn the software. And after some time practicing and going after tutorials and stuff like this, I started creating things for my parents, for their company, and I started very young and even without have any previous experience. I had an opportunity and I took it. This is what I recommend to you. If you see an opportunity and you like graphic design, you like to create stuff for brands, visual communication pieces, this is for you. Just take the opportunity, learn it, even if it's for yourself or in a college, just do it. If you have the passion and the opportunity, just grab it and don't let it go. What is my point of view? Can you be a good and professional graphic designer without having a college degree? Yes, you can. But you are going to have to be a very disciplined person to know what you should learn and to go always create a schedule to learn new things every single day, because graphic design is such a huge field of things that you have to learn. You can learn lots of things about typography, photography for design, web design, graphic design, layout designing, and image editing. There are like hundreds of stuff that you can learn about graphic design. Graphic design is such a rich thing, a rich field of knowledge. There are people that just focus on one of these things. Like myself, for many years I just did branding and packaging. This is what I made for like 10 years. Now I'm switching to social media design and other fields because after 11 years doing the same thing, I kind of get tired of this. Just doing packaging and branding. There are people that just work with typography, for example. Some of my teachers on school, they just live off typography. They are type designers and they just can live off this, of a very specific niche, because there are so many things that you should learn, that you have to learn about typography, that you can just fill your brain with only information about typography. So yes, graphic design is a field with a very complex and huge amount of things that you can learn. So you can be a self-taught designer and you can be the best designer in the world without having a college degree, without going to college. But you are going to be very disciplined, because it's impossible for you to just, okay, I'm going to see some tutorials on YouTube and after 3 days I'm a graphic designer. This is a thing that many designers do, and this is sad because designers that spend lots of time, lots of hundreds of thousands of dollars of their money to understand and to learn new things about design, they invested themselves and their money to learn new things about graphic design, and someone that just saw 6 hours of videos on YouTube on how to create a logo, they call themselves graphic designers, and as they don't give the right value to their experience because they have none, they're charging very poorly, they're charging very cheap for their jobs, and a big thing started happening between designers and clients. Many clients started saying, Okay, but I know a guy that do a logo for 50 bucks. This is a problem for some designers. They don't know how to get around this conversation. They don't know how to explain without seeming like a person that think they're the best of the world. It's very hard to communicate and to explain to the client that these people that just do logos for 50 bucks, they probably are not going to present a good result because they don't have the enough experience to present you a good logo. They can be, because geniuses are out there everywhere, but unless you are a freaking genius and you have everything inside of your head since the day you were born, man, I'm sorry, but you have to study more. You can be a self-taught graphic designer from the beginning to the end of your career without ever going to a college and be an excellent graphic designer. But as I said like 3 times in this video, you have to be very disciplined. And you have to keep in your mind that the path of learning graphic design outside of a college is going to be much harder for you. Because one of the things that no one ever told me when I was self-taught before I'm going to college was, what is the path? What should I learn now? What is important to learn as a graphic designer? Should I just learn how to do photo montages on Photoshop? So should I only learn about Illustrator, or should I learn other kind of stuff? So in college, the biggest advantage that they are going to give to you is they're going to give you a path. They know what you need to learn to get a good graphic designer. And one example is many people that consider themselves graphic designers, they can't do anything without a computer. And graphic design is a work where you are going to spend lots of time in Illustrator, CorelDRAW, Photoshop, or Affinity Designer, or any other software that you want to use and you feel comfortable. But you can actually do everything without even a computer. Because in the beginning of the graphic design era, the designers didn't have any kind of computers or software to use to do their work. So they used to do everything by their hands. And in the first year of college, all of my teachers forbade us to use computers at all. We weren't allowed to use computers and software to do our work. So everything was made by drawing, by illustrating, by paper cutting, overlapping collages and stuff like this. And this is what I always say to people: you can be self-taught, but you have to be very disciplined, and it's going to take you way more time to be a good graphic designer if you skip college. And depending how you look to things, to investments, to what you are, to what you want, to how much you earn and how much you can earn while you are working, time is extremely valuable thing that all designers struggle with managing. If you can spend 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, I don't know where you are in the world, the time of the college can be different, but if you can spend anywhere from 3 to 5 years to complete a college course, I strongly advise you to do it, because it's going to be much cheaper for you to learn. Oh, but college is so expensive. I understand that in some countries college can be very expensive, but you always have the option to do a foreign college if you want. Here in Portugal, for example, you just spend like, I believe that if you are a foreigner, you are going to spend around 500 euros per month on a college in the best college of the country of graphic design, instead of like 5,000 per month in the US or maybe in the UK. I don't know how the prices of colleges are out there, but I know that many colleges are much more expensive than in Spain or Italy or Portugal. So why is it more expensive for you to not go to college if you have to pay to go to college? Because you are going to spend lots of time failing a lot and learning by yourself and by your mistakes, and mistakes cost money many times. Many times you are going to learn from yourself, you are going to learn the hard way. You are not getting someone to explain to you when you have a doubt about something. So yes, the answer is yes, you can learn without a college, but it's easier to learn with a college or with a course, with some tutor, some teacher, some coach on design. Like, you have other ways to learn things, but learning for yourself, sure, you can do it. It's possible. You can be the best designer in the world without a college or without a teacher, but it's going to be much harder because all the research must be done by yourself and you don't have a guide. I think this is it. Don't forget to like, to ring the bell here and to subscribe to more videos on graphic design. Thank you for being with me and see you in the next video.